Bear population called off by state wildlife officials early, and they're telling 4 in Your Corner's Tara Molina there were concerns after a higher than expected number of bears were killed. Tara?
Patrick, it was cut off 5 days early. The hunt only lasted the weekend, and these brand new numbers from Florida Fish and Wildlife tell it all. 298 bears killed in about 48 hours. In the woods, up a tree, crossing the street, or even hanging in the parking lot. Chances are, if you live in Florida, you've seen a black bear. Wildlife officials estimate more than 3,000 of them call the Sunshine State home. This year's hunt, the first in more than 20 years, meant to monitor that population.
It's really the only effective tool we have for managing these growing populations at large scale.
The state capped kills at 320, but when check-in stations for hunters closed in on that number after just a couple days, officials said no more hunting, cutting off the hunt 5 days early and under the set quota. A happy day for people who never wanted this hunt to begin with.
In our opinion, we don't believe that the hunt can be properly monitored.
Here's what the state monitored over the 2-day hunt. These are the final numbers from Florida Fish and Wildlife. In the East Panhandle, 112 bears were hunted, 139 in Central Florida, 25 in the north part of the state, and 22 in our area, Southern Florida. According to officials, 3,778 permits were sold, totaling more than $376 grand. They say they'll use that money to target human-bear conflicts in the state, emphasizing on waste management. Some Southwest Floridians hope the money earned doesn't mean the state will have more of these hunts.
The bears of Florida belong to us all, and I don't understand why a certain few are allowed to kill them.
Now, a lot of you were curious about violations in that 2-day hunt. FWC officials tell me for the most part everybody complied, but law enforcement officers are investigating a couple cases where underweight bears were hunted and bears were baited. Live in the studio, Tara Molina, Fox 4 in your corner.